Hey everyone, my name is Shashank. I'm co-founder and CEO of GAIA, and good to be here. So I wanted to run you through a huge problem we're facing today. I think a lot of the speakers here are very aligned in the big problem, which is the problem of closed source learning models. You need to basically change the way LLMs are working today in order to actually allow data to be private, to be secure, and to flourish. So data is being taken from us. There's no censorship. It's too censored. There's large companies dominating and taking your data and using it out of turn. We think that OpenAI is a fantastic tool. It certainly kickstarted the generative learning race. However, it is just the tip of the iceberg of humanity's proprietary knowledge. Basically, most proprietary data sets, we believe, is still under the water, under lock and key. That's your institutions, your governments, your individuals, and your enterprises. These proprietary knowledge sets have still yet to be unlocked and put on generative learning because they don't trust the monopolists that are between them and the users who want to use their data. So the market opportunity here is massive. You want to actually make the generative learning race open to all, and you want to be able to revolutionize the way that these proprietary knowledge sets are shared, that they're used, and that they're actually able to be democratized across the world. So GAIA revolutionizes this. We're an open source DevOps infrastructure where literally 3 lines of code, we help you set up your own agent nodes. We make it cheap, easy, and quick to set up an agent so that you can own your own data, have privacy around it, and you can fine-tune it to any hardware setup that you choose. You can basically have it on 8 GB CPU all the way up to NVIDIA or AWS or BitTensor. You choose your journey. And we think that's incredibly important. In order to democratize the way learning models are used and democratize AI, we need to get everyone involved and make it cheap and easy to deploy an agent node. On the broader tech stack here, the framework is one thing. We make it easy to deploy your own agent node. We work with all agent frameworks, whether it's AI16Z or any of the other open source frameworks. Come and deploy on us. We're an inference network at our core that allows you to attribute, validate, and monetize your agents to all of humanity. So we do this through a domain node architecture. Essentially, for example, one of our key partners, Berkeley, where some of this research was conducted, is it's running its own domain. You can actually access it at berkeley.gaianet.ai, and that domain acts as essentially a super node. It's a TCP/IP router to route your queries to the right mix of nodes in underneath it and out external to it. So for example, if you have a chemistry question, it gets routed to the chemistry professor's node underneath it, and then any additional compute is bolstered from internal or external to that domain. In that way, we make it incredibly easy to match ML compute with ML models. And the inference is the one that's carried on chain. In that way, it's super lightweight. Your data is secured on your experiences, whether that's your server or on your computer. You can connect and sell your agents to any application developers, anyone who wants your data, or just purely share with your family and friends, knowing securely that you're not giving your data to OpenAI. This is incredibly important because essentially we're making the compute costs incredibly cheap, aka you choose your journey, and we're making it super easy to share. The blockchain is incredibly important for this. We are an AI and Web3 company. We believe the next revolution of blockchain is AI agent dApps. We have an incredible amount of agents being built on it, but you need the blockchain. This is the only way to make sure that a monopolist is not sitting between you and your customers. So we provide security, trust, and the incentive mechanism. With our partner EigenLayer, we've built an AVS where you can stake your tokens at both the domain and node level and essentially maintain and validate and earn staking rewards, and there's a slashing mechanism. This is the way to validate the domains and the nodes, and it's the way you're gonna achieve trust on the system. Furthermore, we're actually building towards an agent future. We've been building an incredible infrastructure with our partners around Web3, because our vision is that there's gonna be more agents than nodes in the next 2-3 years. Those agents are gonna need banking, they're gonna need wallets, they're gonna need off-ramp, on-ramp, they're gonna need compute. And we've built the partnerships to achieve that. These agents can actually transform the way our society works and democratize how you interact and how you build a business. The conversation we're trying to shift AI from is AI as essentially a cheating tool, ChatGPT, to agents, which can help you build a business, interact with your followers, and actually engage your customers. You need the infrastructure the layers that we've been building to be able to access them. And through our domain node architecture, partnered with ENS, you can directly access the agents that you set up on the web. And we've been really at the partnered with a lot of the other companies around here, doing the inferencing, doing the infrastructure, and kind of participating in this Cambrian explosion. And those of you who aren't already partaking, please go ahead and set up a node. We're open source, we're free. Go mess around with it. It will change your life. I encourage everyone to think about how they can work towards setting up a business around agents. I think part of this is just pure education, but more so we want to encourage everyone to participate. Don't get left behind. We think it's going to be the next democratization tool of the future. Basically, you won't need massive banks. You could potentially build your own personal financial advisor with just basically and make it a small medium enterprise. I would rather trust one of you in this room than maybe my banker at Goldman Sachs, right? So just before I go, I want to give a quick example of an agent that I want someone to build. An agent that I believe that could be done right now, and it's only prevented by the infrastructure around it. I think I would love to build an agent that basically goes and reads a finance textbook, reads Warren Buffett's books, basically follows Carl Icahn and Vitalik on Twitter, and essentially tell it to figure out a semi-conservative portfolio and go trade. It can create sub-agents underneath it that interact agent to agent. One can follow crypto, one can follow equities, one can follow commodities, and then it can transact on your behalf. It can KYC, it can sign. That's the kind of future I want, where I can go find you, my friends, and then go build and maybe have you guys trade for me rather than just some Charles Schwab guy. So please join us. We want to interact with you, test us, break us, criticize us so we can fix it more. We're open source. We're build fast, build often, and improve. So we're 260,000 nodes globally. We have pilots with the likes of NASA, Fitch Ratings, Qualcomm, and others, both Web 2 and Web 3. You see some of the biggest Web 3 enterprises here that we've been working with, and we're excited to build with you too. So thank you.